What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So, Victory Monday. Wish I could have got this video out Sunday night, but party a little too hard. And when it came down to the time it was to make the video, sleep was a little more important. Unfortunately, this video probably won't be coming out until Tuesday, but let's make it short and sweet. I'm just gonna start out by saying that I was completely wrong. I thought the Broncos would win this game in a blowout, but in the back of my mind, I was like, well, not the back of my mind, but I did say in the preview video that I think the Broncos could start out slow, and they're usually a second half team, and then they get it going. But throughout this game, the offense was just all sorts out of whack, it felt like. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. The Tennessee defense is way better than I thought. And apparently they had a top 10 defense last season, even though they're the worst team. But, a lot better than I thought. They're hanging in there. They made it tough for Denver. I mean, Denver really had to go and win this game. I felt like towards the end there was points where they were trying to give this one away, but thankfully able to hold on and get a victory. Now, they did end up winning 20-10. Titans, though, first half, low scoring first half. Ended up being 10-9 at halftime, which it was 6-3, and Tennessee was winning. Then the Broncos ended up getting a touchdown, which with like 14 seconds left, the Titans were able to get a field goal, which was crazy. Reminded me of when Kansas City got that field goal against Buffalo with like 14 seconds left in that playoff game. That was kind of crazy to me. Now, I will say something, though. Freaking defense is as advertised, man. This defense is elite. I mean, yeah, it was against Tennessee, but second half, they only held the Titans to like, it was either 2 or like -2 yards passing. It was something crazy like that. Like, I don't even know. I mean, that's like no-fly zone type stuff right there. But, yeah, just kind of looking at the score and stuff here. Jeffrey Simmons, I know that's kind of the big thing here. I think, honestly, the words that he was saying a couple days before this game, talk about Bo Nix, how you take away his first option and he's running. I think I got into Bo Nix's head a little bit because I felt like in this game he was trying to look for all his options, even when they weren't there. I mean, there's at some points in this game where Bo should just ran. But I think in his head he's like, well, I don't want to show, them that I'm just going to run at the first shot. I don't want to prove them right. But, I mean, sometimes that's what you just got to do, All the great quarterbacks in the league take off running when they have to. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Mahomes when they have to. And I felt like in this one, there was times he should have ran, but he ended up forcing things. That's why he threw 2 interceptions. Ended up throwing the ball 40 times. And, it was a little mix of bad play calling from Sean Payton, but, it could have been worse. I think that if this is the lowest it's going to get for Bo this season and it only goes up from here, we're in a good spot, especially with the defense that we got around him. I mean, I was saying throughout the game. The mistakes he's making, even when he had the fumble, I was like, our defense is good enough to bail you out, Bo. Just chill. You got this. But, yeah. Very quiet defensive battle this game was. There was a couple plays the Broncos made that sparked a couple of the drives, like when R.J. Harvey had that big, 50-yard run and things like that. So, I'm just looking at the game leaders here. Looks like Broncos had the leading rusher of the game, R.J. Harvey, with 70 yards rushing, and then Pollard for the Titans at 60 receiving yards. Cortland Sutton had the most of any wide receiver, which was 61. And for the Titans, it was Pollard. He had a catch for 29 yards. So that shows you how good our defense was right there. Their running back was their leading receiver. Sacks. The Broncos as a defense had 6 total sacks on Tennessee. Total yards, Denver had 317 to 133. We did have more turnovers, so we lost the turnover battle, 4-2. We had more first downs, 20-7. They had 13 penalties to our 6. Converted on 16 and 15 third downs. Both teams did not convert on a 4th down. In the red zone, we were 1 for 3. Time possession, we won that 31-56 to 28-04. But yeah, even in the third quarter, the Broncos were losing 12-10. Then we ended up getting a field goal, made 13-12. But there was a point where I think that's when we had the fumble, and the Titans were in great field position. Could have got a field goal. And that's really when the momentum could have shifted. But the defense literally got 2 sacks in a row. It was I think they stopped the run and they got 2 sacks in a row. That's what I mean right there. Just shows you how elite this defense is. I think we got something special brewing on the defensive side of the ball this season. They were awesome last year, but I think they're even better this year. So there's that. Looking at this thing, a couple things we learned in this game. The interior O-line was dominated by the Titans. Yeah, they were not protecting Bone Hicks very well. I think that was also another problem. He just didn't have a clean pocket. He really wasn't able to get his feet set in this game at all. Luke Wattenberg still not very good at run blocking. So I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to find an upgrade at center. Just an issue. That was always probably the weakest point for me heading into the season anyway. Another thing, the off-season hype was a little premature. With the way this game went, yeah, we won. Very happy we won because the last 3 seasons we've started out 0-1. But got a lot of work to do. After this one. It's great that we got the win. I'd rather have an ugly win over a beautiful loss any day of the week. So don't get me wrong on that. The Broncos offense, not as good as advertised. But they get better. Definitely get better. I think just it's a young group. Okay, really the only veteran on offense that's been there is Cortland Sutton. They got Evan Ingram, but even he, I feel like I didn't hear his name that much. So we'll see. We'll see how everything kind of meshes throughout the year. I do expect some chemistry issues here and there, but we'll see what the offense looks like the next couple weeks. And then I'm going to give the punter some love. Jeremy Crawshaw. he put the Titans inside their own 20-yard line 4 times. A lot of people were kind of concerned on how he was going to do, but I think he did great. So maybe it's good that they drafted a punter. Let's see. What else we got here? Pro football grades. Not really too concerned about that. Good, the bad, the ugly. Pretty much went through that. They're saying the bad, one of the bad was Tyler Beatty. 2 catches for 16 yards. Because they had him over Jaleel McLaughlin as a healthy scratch. Which, yeah, I wish we would have Jaleel McLaughlin out there. I feel like he always has big runs and has a spark. But, yeah, I don't think Beatty really took advantage of his opportunity. They say the bad or the ugly was Bo Nix, which, yeah, he did not play good. I can't deny that, but it's only 1 week, okay? He can get better. He can improve. Another winner here is, or I shouldn't say another winner. I haven't even said a winner. A winner here is Riley Moss, which Riley Moss had played pretty well alongside Pat Surtain, which, I mean, last year after the Bengals game, people were always getting on his case, I feel like, but I feel like in this game he really made up for it. He was pretty good in this one. Loser Sean Payton, we kind of went over that already. Winner Ben Powers. I don't know. I feel like the whole line as a whole didn't do the best. But here we go. See another winner. Talanoa Funga. Yeah, it was good to see him play. I feel like he forced a fumble, if I'm correct, early in the game. I think he was the one who forced the fumble, recovered by, forgetting his name already. That's how tired I am. Brandon Jones. Jeez. I say loser J.K. Dobbins. I don't know. J.K. Dobbins, I thought he was okay. I mean, he wasn't great. He did have the nice touchdown run there towards the end of the game. But all right. Couple little side notes here. I'm going to wrap it up. Happy we won. Sean Payton apparently passed a all-time coach for wins, I think that's what this is. I heard that Damari Mathis actually tore his ACL, former Bronco. They just cut him like a couple weeks ago. Got claimed off the waivers. He tore his ACL. I was like, man, sucks. So, quick recovery for him. And then another thing, after the game, Courtland Sutton, man, he's such a beast. When he was walking off the field, he gave his gloves to this little girl. Made her day, probably made her year. I mean, that was really awesome. She was tearing up and everything. Courtland Sutton, man, he's a great dude. I got 2 of his jerseys in my closet back there. Definitely love Courtland Sutton. I mean, he's definitely reminds me a lot of DT. So, happy that they were able to give him an extension. He's sticking around with the team. But, all right, man. Got to catch up on them Z's. I mean, you can see the baggage here. Anyway, almost didn't make the vid, but knew I had to get it out or else it wasn't going to happen. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new on that. Stay safe, be good, go Broncos. We'll have a preview video probably 2 nights from now when we take on the Colts. All right, peace.